What's up, everybody? Earl here. This is my actually my fourth vlog right here, and right now I'm going to take some shots at this woman who call. I don't know if I should say her name, but I think we should since other YouTubers are on it as well. She calls herself Monica. She has pink hair. She has two piercings on her bottom lip. She got an eyebrow piercing here. And she's saying, she made this vlog of hers saying that she does not want to get a job. She rather live off of welfare checks and stuff from the government, whether it's food stamps and shit like that. And this pisses me off because I'm a working man. My sister and brother-in-law are working men. Are working people, I should say. My bad for that. I know others that work hard to support themselves and their family. I've always been a working person. I'll probably never be on SSI or anything like that. But still, pisses me. This is why Trump won the election. It's people like these. People who feel that they are entitled. And I think the rest of the country is coming to realize that. Because too many people just too busy living off of welfare checks, unemployment, don't want to do nothing, food stamps and such. They get this idea that no, this is how it's supposed to be. We don't want to work. No, why a slave over a hateful boss and such and such and such. Shut the fuck up. Now let's see. During the last year in Detroit, before moving here, I had to deal with sons of bitches like these. Now let's see what this dumb bitch has to say. And no, I'm not. Let's see what we got here.
Why I refuse to get a job?
Yeah, why?
It takes up too much time. I don't want to deal with people. Really don't want to have a conversation. Things.
Excuse me, dealing with people comes along with the job. Thank you very much. There's lots of people I didn't want to deal with in the past, but still I did it, no matter what. I'm not too exactly about some of the customers at my workplace, but fuck it. You know, they're the ones who are giving you their paycheck. They provide food for your family, money in your account. Look at this fat broad.
You don't know if you can die out there. I know I want to say I want to die, but...
You say you don't... Wait a minute. You say you don't want to die? And you just said you don't know if you're going to die. How is working at a job going to kill you? Answer that. How the fuck is working at a regular job? Let's say you're working at a Gap store somewhere. That's going to kill you? Or some customer buys the wrong item, you're going to have a heart attack? What the fuck?
I don't want to die on another person's hands. I just don't like customers.
I don't like customers, some of the customers either, but still, they're the ones paying your salary. They're the reason why you have a job. They are the reason why you work. Period. Man, I don't exactly, like I said, I don't exactly care for the customers at my place. But then again, I don't really have to deal with them. I'm in the back all the time. But so it's probably just as well.
Like I do, like when it comes to art, I mean, like me personally, I'd rather just give my art away. If I can sell it, I can sell it.
Art?
But,
what kind of art, you fat cow?
I just don't want a job.
Well, what are you going to do when your mom and parents die? You're going to live off the government then? What are you going to do? You're going to live on the streets? You're going to live selling your fat ass out to some drunk piece of fuck out there? You're going to whore yourself? Gosh, if you ever saw this woman, your dick will shrivel up, no doubt.
I think I should always be giving free money.
Free money, yeah. It's not free, ho. It's yours and my tax dollars. Our tax dollars going into the pockets of this fat cunt ho who feels that she's entitled because she wants to be an artist. You play a fucking instrument? Do you paint? Do you act? Do you produce records? Do you produce movies? Do you do sound design for sci-fi movies? No. So let's see some of your artwork other than your ugly face.
Why? Why work for money? Why?
Work for money, that's how it's always been. The only time you're entitled to money from the government or SSI is if you're mentally disabled or physically disabled. Which sounds like what you are, mental. With your fucking pink, crappy ass hairdo. Ugh.
Why not just have fun and games? And that's what I'm all about. I really just want to be an artist.
Like I said, what kind of artistry do you do? And you want to be about fun and games? Looking at you, there's something fun about you. You're a fat, ugly cow who doesn't want to work, who thinks everything should be given to you, face front. You want money? Get out there and work. The 2 years I was in Detroit, yeah, they were hard. I was unemployed myself. I should know that it is a struggle out there. It is. But I determined to find work no matter what. I ended up at a temp service. Thank goodness for that. I was getting my own money, paying my share of the rent, while everybody else was too busy smoking weed or playing video games. Fuck that shit. A couple of those fuckers tried to mooch money off of me. Oh, it's for my son. One of them had a son named so-and-so. We know it's for, you motherfucker. It's either weed or blow, you piece of shit. And its thing's popping up again.
That's what I really want to do. I don't believe in working. The only place that I want to work at is Hot Topic.
I don't think Hot Topic even wants you up there. Because it requires work up there as well. Counting figures, keeping checks on clothing lines, and also making sure nothing gets stolen. Now listen up to this. Listen to this here.
And I'm banned from working there. I tried to get my band undone, but I just don't.
Yeah, you probably stole some shit out there because you don't want to have the money.
I don't know how to do it.
The money. Don't have the money.
That's the only place I really want to work at. I don't want to work for any other company besides my own.
What company you have? Whales, fat whales? And by the way, you notice she's gouging out her ears as well.
I'll pretty much be self-employed my whole entire life. If I don't make a dime, I don't make a dime. Don't care.
Well, you're gonna later on. You're gonna wish you're gonna regret. You're gonna. Let me just right. You're gonna regret saying those words, because you're gonna need money no matter what. And sooner or later, someone's gonna find this bitch out, this fat whore, and she's gonna lose it all, or worse yet, find some way to pay it all back. Then what the fuck you gonna do?
Personally, I'd rather my own TV show than...
What TV show? Who the hell... I'm sure the working class person is not going to come home after a hard day's work, turn on the idiot box, and watch this fat whale with pink hair, piercings, gouged earlobes on their tube. What are you going to do? Tell the news? Report the weather? Report sports? What kind of TV show? Oh yeah, that's right, World's Dumbest. I missed that program, by the way. You'll be the top notch on that TV show, that's for damn sure.
I'm getting paid for that. Then working.
By the way, doing a TV show is also working.
Because I'm an artist and I have so much fun.
What kind of artistry do you do? Like I said, do you paint?
I don't care about putting food on the table. Just...
Yeah, obviously you're fat as hell. You're ready to have, you probably ate the whole what's in the fridge.
Not one of my things.
What is your thing?
Personally, I can go hungry and die. I don't.
I wish you would. With that fucking mentality, we wish you would die.
Care.
At least you'd be skinny.
I will never have a kid.
Thank God for that. Praise the Lord for that one.
So, I have nothing to worry about when it comes to that.
You have nothing to worry about. Just wait till you're a few years older and living on the streets, asking people for chump change, and then them turning you away to remember. They'll remember you from this, you fucker.
I just really don't want a job.
You don't want a job. I'd be glad to work.
I'm like a housewife. Pretty much.
You a housewife? Guys, would you want... The reason why I'm not showing this woman because on the air, you've probably already seen her, but for those who don't, the reason why she's not on the camera right now is because, obviously, she's fucking ugly. She makes Medusa look like Pamela Anderson. She's a fucking Gorgon. All she needs now is one of them snake wigs or whatever the fuck they call it. You just get the idea I'm talking about.
I want to do my own thing. I don't want to have to worry about getting fired. Because that just sucks. I've done it once.
Most likely you probably did get fired from a few jobs because you didn't want to do shit. I've dealt with a few people like that. One of the landlords I had to deal with in Richmond, Michigan, his son was a little peon. He was like, wait a minute, I don't want to do this. Me, him, and his father did some stuff for did a couple of jobs. And he was always whining, complaining, doing some stupid shit. What a fucking pansy-ass motherfucker. I'm sick of people like that.
It's just not my thing.
It will be later on, you cunt.
I have so many opinions about money, it's not even funny. It causes arguments, it causes breakups.
Yeah, the ones who cause the arguments and breakups is because they don't have none. It's people like you trying to mooch money off of everybody else, and people are going to get fucking fed up with it. Money doesn't always cause breakups. The last breakup I had with the girl that I dated prior to moving up here was because she wanted to go back to her ex. It had nothing to do with money.
Causes you to go hungry.
Wait a minute! How the fuck can having money cause you to go hungry? You got a $20 bill in your wallet. You're hungry as fuck. You see a burger joint over there. What do? You go in the burger joint and get a burger, a shake, fries. Problem solved for now. Or better yet, go to the fucking grocery store, buy a whole bunch of stuff, and have it in your fridge. Use that money to have, instead of something for one day, but for the whole month. That's what I was taught. Always remember that, kids.
It causes so much damage. Like
I don't think so. If you have a leaky roof, you're going to have to call a repairman.
I'd rather eat garbage.
Yeah, because you are garbage, you fat cow. Well?
Pretty much.
Pretty much what?
I don't care if I'm homeless.
Oh, you will care. Oh, you will care. My nephew worked at a gas station, and he could tell a few stories about the homeless people under the expressway ramps. He also told me us one time that he saw a guy come in bloodied as hell because he got stabbed a few times over a can of ravioli. Until that happens to you, you have no right to say.
Ever. I don't really care.
You will care. Believe me, you fat bitch.
Yeesh.
I'm going to skip a little bit into the... Were you on drugs as well? Most likely. You're high on something. Either liquor or weed.
Don't give a fuck about money.
What are you going to? You don't give a fuck.
Just don't care.
Yeah, well, like I said, try saying that when you're on the streets. Try saying that when you're on your own, when your parents die. Most likely she's living with her parents. Most likely of that.
Play the xylophone.
Wait a minute, let me get that again.
I think I have a job. I play the guitar, I play the trombone, I play the piano, I play the xylophone.
Hold the fuck up. You say you play the guitar, you play saxophone. Prove it. Let's see, let me get this. If I hand you this guitar, you fat cow, are you going to play it? Are you going to play Wish You Were Here? Are you going to play Dust in the Wind? Are you going to play some solos? Can you do a good Hendrix or Tony Iommi solo? Can you play like fucking Robert Fripp? Swear to God. And where the fuck does xylophone come in? The only person that's able to make it in the rock and roll world, other than the guitar, bass, or drums, was Ian Anderson. And he played mostly the flute. Renaissance rock at its best, folks, by the way. And I don't think anyone's going to pay good money to see you play a Pink Floyd song on a fucking xylophone. The only person that allowed that on his music was Frank Zappa. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry. I don't think Frank would come near you with a 10-foot pole. God rest his soul.
I think I'm way too talented to have a job.
How talented are you? The only thing you're talented is running your big fat blubber mouth. Photographer. Okay, let's see the photos you take. You take any pictures? Let's see you do that. No, you're not. No, obviously you don't want to. You just want to lay on your fat fucking shit bloated ass live off of other people's tax dollars, live off of everybody else's earnings, so you can sit at home, watch TV, eat all the potato chips you can have, steal your father's Molson Canadian beer or whichever beer it's in the fridge right now, if there's any.
I give awesome massages.
Who the bitch? The way you look right now, I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there because there's no way I would have this broad touch me, let alone give me a massage. You want to touch something, touch yourself. Because nobody man's going to want you.
There's just way too much.
Way too much.
That I'm doing.
Yeah, which is nothing.
To ever have a job.
Yeah, you're a lion. Yeah, you.
And it's my choice. It's my choice to go to work or not.
Well, your choice sucks big wad full of cum. Okay? By the way, underneath there in the description is report this fat whore for SSI fraud. And it has the web. It not only has the website address as well as her name. She lives in Maryland.
I don't care if I had a dime to my name.
You will.
I don't care. And I'm one of the lucky ones that gets free money.
Free money, my ass, ho.
Why should I have to dare choose to do that?
Because you're going to need it.
Just because I know how to fold a t-shirt.
So what? It's more than just folding the t-shirts.
Honestly,
she's talking about working in a clothing store. It's more than just folding t-shirts. Thank you very much. As I described earlier.
Don't want to work. I'm not going to. You can't force me.
Fuck you. Oh yeah, you will be forced when you're on the streets, you fat cow.
Working. I'm living a dream.
You call this a dream? I was unemployed for a year and a half. Up until I got involved with the temp service in Detroit. Living off welfare money, getting money from the state of Michigan. Very little, by the way. That was all because everybody else was unemployed at that time. It was a bad period during that time. You call that living a dream? No, it's not. It's a nightmare. There were days where I was upset, angry, frustrated. Where was these jobs that I was told that were going to be there? Where was all this? Where was all that? Not knowing if it's going to end pretty soon. The unemployment, that is. You have to reapply once in a while.
So many tons of people that would rather not work. But they have so much to worry about. I have nothing to worry about.
Sure, because you ain't got nothing in general.
And I'm lucky.
You're not lucky. You're ugly.
I really feel sorry for the people that have to deal with people that love spending money every day.
Well, excuse me, to get things you have to spend money, and to get money you have to work.
Mom, who is that?
Yeah, it's she's talking to her mom right now. Her mom's listening right now.
But who is that?
Get this. Her mom's in the other room. She's on a computer. And she's letting her daughter say this shit. If I were to say that kind of stuff to my parents, we be hanging by our nuts. We be neutered. You want money? You work for it. That's what we were taught. That's what our parents taught us. The problem is, most of the parents today don't do that. They got it in their heads that if I scold my kids, they'll turn to be serial killers. If I do this to my kids, they'll be hateful. I'm trying to be their friend just as well. No, you're not. You're supposed to be the parent. The parent lays down the fucking rules. Period. And too many of these dumb parents today have been listening to all these so-called shrinks and therapists and doctors saying that if we do this, they're going to turn out like this. If we do that, they're going to turn out to be like that. They got it in their heads that giving them a time out is the way to go when the child's being undisciplinary or being bad, I should say. No, if we did that, we got a fucking whooping. See what we got here.
On the piano.
You play the piano. Can you play like Elton John? Can you get on the organ and crank out some jams like Keith Emerson did? Rest in peace, brother.
Are you gonna answer me? Who's that on the piano? Fuck you!
Again, if we said that to our mom and dad back in the day, we would have all 10 fingers broken. We would get a head whacking. We'd be thrown out the fucking window.
No, I mean, who's that on the goddamn piano?
It's in the video, Monica.
Yeah, ask them who's on the piano.
It doesn't say.
We'll type it in.
And if somebody shoot this fat bitch, send in a video. To all the parents who let your children be like this, here's a double shot. The bottom line is, teach your kids, give your kids the guidelines how to survive on this planet. Tell them they must work, give them the proper education, discipline when they need it. Don't go overboard, of course, but lay down the law. That's all. I'm out.